Hi, loves. Sunday, October 23rd at 5:15 p.m. And here in Fort Collins, Colorado, we got a storm coming in. Okay. But there's been a storm in our country, hasn't there, babies? Since February 2020, when I did my first video on COVID and told you that the government wasn't telling you everything true. They weren't. They didn't tell you a lot. They did, sure as chips didn't tell you about 5G and warp speed coming in. But they did it anyway. You don't test a vaccine, you're going to have adverse reactions. Look back to AIDS and HIV and DDI and ACT. You want to know the truth. Okay. Let alone what's happening on the Russian and Ukrainian proxy war. Good God help us. I'm not a whore. But our country is, that's for sure. You want me to lie to you? I'm not allowed anymore. No. So, come tomorrow, though I was a Democrat for 55 years of my life, and Dianne Feinstein was my hero, you might think you've won the war, Democrats, but you haven't won the battle. Okay? Because I'm voting Republican all the way. Believe me. Because even though you might win by proxy, you won't win in the election. And there'll be some truth coming to light in these questions. Jim Jordan and those you've kicked out because they have a different point of view and some questions they need sorted out. Shame on you. So even if you start the war and martial law and you can't change power, we're still going to have right to answer questions and ask them directly and have you show up for subpoenas and answer questions from the AG and Mr. Fauci, who brought us AIDS and HIV, by the way, really. Let alone COVID and masking and everything else that didn't work, jerk. And he's going to be held for war crimes that are unimaginable, really. So God bless our country. The USA, may we lead him out because we need to be toasted. Seriously. And called on our chips through Ukraine and the Biden regime. Yeah. They're going to do what they want anyway. But we're going to vote Republican so we can get some questions answered, certainly. At least anyway, right, lovelies? Yeah. And that's it. That's 3:30, 3:33. There we go. I love you, lovelies.